Rand Paul announced on Tuesday he was running for president, and I made my first blog post a statement that the more mature Senator Rand Paul is running a campaign that I think is worth watching and represent how he has grown as a senator. This time I'm going to double down on that statement because Rand Paul said that he wanted to repeal any law that resulted in the disproportionate incarceration of people of color. Now, to show you, well, more appropriately, honestly, to show me just how slotted we all are as a society and just how all of us contribute to problems like police brutality and disproportionate murders of black men, when Rand Paul made that statement, no one in the media highlighted that, save for one person that I saw in my review of posts on Google News, managed to make that point the central focus of their article or blog post. Only Dana Lynn did over at something called Vox, and she completely misunderstood it and came out with this completely racist post that said, well, of course, all laws, including those that end up putting people in jail for murder, wind up disproportionately incarcerating people of color, and so therefore you can't get rid of the law. And she completely missed the point. Anyone who understands how to analyze police statistics and resource allocation data knows that police are far more often to be deployed in neighborhoods of color than they are in white neighborhoods, even though the crimes that occur in white neighborhoods are just like those, for the most part, in black neighborhoods. For example, take drug sales. Cocaine users, we all know, are disproportionately located in middle income or higher income white neighborhoods, but you don't see the police crawling around there. Instead, you see them crawling around black neighborhoods and embedding themselves in the communities there more often than not in ways that are themselves criminal, or if not criminal, then borderline, and result in some cases, historically, like those where police often become drug dealers themselves, as bad as the people they claim to be trying to catch. You don't hear about that happening in white communities in, for example, the Oakland Hills, or in Atlanta's Buckhead area, or any other Tony neighborhood of any major city in the United States. So for Dana to write what she did was completely intellectually irresponsible. But that aside, Rand Paul proves that we really contribute to these problems by not turning around and making wholesale changes to our society to stop them. It's almost like we want to have these problems around to have media to make some money on reporting about them, or for people to feel better about themselves because they're not, quote, one of those people, unquote. I mean, if you really stop and think about this in its entirety, it is absolutely insane, which means we are absolutely insane. I'm deadly serious about this. Rand Paul proved in one fell swoop, with one statement, just how screwed up we all are. And if that doesn't give you pause, then you are part of the problem too.